Good day, it's Tony Fortunato from the technology firm. For those of you who could not make the Fluke XG Canadian tour, I thought I'd take the odd slide and publish it up on my website with some comments. Enjoy. Have a good day. In this slide, Fluke has performance problems take too long to solve. This is a poll that Fluke Networks Research conducted with many of their customers, trying to explain and highlight why it takes longer to solve problems that are performance related. So I've taken this slide and I've kind of changed it a bit so I can better explain what I think performance problems are. So in this next slide, you'll see here's what I've done. My point is I can't see everything from my desk. And I ask people why. Why can't you see everything from your desk? Is it because you have access lists, firewalls, unmanaged equipment, or carrier networks that you don't really support? To me, the point here is I can't see everything from my desk, so it becomes more of a network architecture issue, not a tool issue. People put tools on their desk and then think the tool is the problem when they can't see their switches or their routers or any of the equipment they normally can't see anyways. Tools won't be able to fix that. So I explain to customers you need to understand your network architecture prior to putting any tool on your network. Second point, it's hard to isolate problems between the network application and server. I ask customers all the time, what information are you providing other departments? I typically see people with the common complaint, it is slow. Network people go back, do their magic, and go back to the help desk ticket and update it with network fine, problems with the application. You hear people in the hallways saying how the application is slow, the server stinks, that type of comment. And my point here is that you have to provide other departments quantitative data, not opinions. So a better approach would be the networking department go away and give a list of things they've checked. I've checked the switch port, I've checked the router port, no errors on the port, that type of thing. So later on, if you want to recheck it, you know what to recheck. Because in many cases you've got several different people working on the same problem, and it would be nice to be able to either repeat the methodology or to point out something that a possible analyst had missed. Next point. It's hard to know what to do or where to look. And people are constantly asking me for baselining information, how to baseline, what's a good baseline. And I try to get people to understand the key here is not so much the baseline, it's the methodology. So as I present, I explain to people if there's an outlet on the wall and everybody had a voltmeter and everybody went to that outlet and plugged in, they would all get a voltage reading. Well, if everybody did it the same way with the same tool, the baseline is obvious. It would be the voltage reading from the wall. And that's because the methodology was very specific. If you were to say it is slow, go look at it, well, we don't know what it is and we don't know what slow is. So faced with that type of generality, most people will go away, do it their own way with different tools, different methodologies, and come back with different results. That only adds more confusion to an existing problem. Tools are complex and not automated. If you don't know what to look for, any tool would look complicated. In many cases, people are not looking for very specific things to try to make their job easier. For example, if I was to look at a switch port as part of troubleshooting and just validate that there are no CRC errors or alignment errors, that would be something specific to look for. Moving forward, if you find that's something you do all the time and you had a tool that would either automatically look at those values for you or could easily report that back to you with a click of a button, that's automation working for you. And the only reason why that works for you is because you're specifically looking for a quantitative number or value within a tool. Next point, my tools don't work together. And this is a very common complaint that we have traffic generators, we have protocol analyzers, we have network discovery tools, and all of these are typically separate tools and sometimes in separate departments and separate divisions or even separate cities. So I try to tell people that I like tools like the XG that would integrate a lot of these basic things within one comprehensive tablet. That way I can run around and do a little bit of everything knowing, for example, this is a cable test tool. It's not a cable certification tool. I can do some basic captures with it, but I might not want to do some baselining with it. So the ability to have that Swiss Army knife of a little bit of everything really pays off in the long run. The network management system only gets me so far. I can't tell you how many times I've been at a customer and the problem is exasperated because the person cannot get to the network management system because the network's down. So I try to get people to understand that they need a backup, they need a plan B, they need a tool that they can do some basic network monitoring with in case the network management system goes down, and then sometimes in parallel or in conjunction with the network management system. So if the WAN link is down, or the network management system is down, or the backbone is down, I can still sit at my desk, or I can run around with a portable unit that is able to get me the same type of information a network management system could give me. I might not want the long-term trending that a network management system would give me, or configuration management that a network management system would give me, but I need to be able to run around, use SNMP, use RMON, ping, poll, and make sure things are down or up.